different things every day. My favorite part of the day is when I get to go into people's classrooms and visit and see what's happening, see what learning's happening in the classroom. But then I got lots of other stuff, and if you look over there to my desk, that gives you a little sample of what Mr. Mills does during the day. I have a lot of paperwork that I have to do. I got a lot of forms and reports that I have to do, and I have to sign things. I've got to sign checks. I've got to approve field trips. I've got all sorts of things that I do.
Why do you like the school?
I like the school because it's got great kids, great parents, and great teachers. And when you come into Glenwood School, you always get a good feeling because of all the great things that happen here. That's probably the best reason why I like the school.
Why do you take out the big playground?
Well, what happened is it didn't pass a playground inspection, which means it wasn't safe for our kids. There were big potholes where people could trip, and it was going to cost lots and lots of money to replace it, and we didn't have the money to replace it. So a construction company came one weekend, and they used big heavy machinery to take it out. It was sad. We didn't want to see it go.
Why do you want to play principal?
Why did I want to become a principal? Well, I think Mr. Mills was a classroom teacher, and I taught in a classroom, and I got to help that amount of kids in my class. So if there was 20 kids in my class, I helped those 20 kids. And I decided that I wanted to be able to help more. So I thought if I became a vice principal and then a principal, I'd be able to help all the kids in the school, just not my class. So that's probably a big reason why I became a principal.
Do you have a favorite student and teachers?
I don't have any favorites. I think all of the students the same. They're all my favorite. All the students are my favorites, right? I don't have just one or two. And I think is that Miss Diot trying to say that? Am I supposed to say Miss Diot's my favorite teacher? Do you think that's on there?
Yeah.
Should I say that?
Yeah. How long do you be a principal?
I was a principal. This is my 6th year as a principal, and I was a vice principal before that for 5 years, and then I was a teacher before that.
Why you did a kindergarten fence near you?
Why did we put a kindergarten fence up? Well, that's to keep the kindergarten students safe, right? Because they're in an area by the parking lot, by the road. So we wanted to make sure that they had their own play space because they're little, and we don't want the little kids with the big kids. So they've got their own playground out there, and they got a nice, safe area for them to play. Okay, to keep them safe. Okay, you gonna shake my hand? Okay, this is what we're gonna do. Okay, you're gonna come back and you're gonna shadow me one day. Okay, do you know what that means? So that means you're gonna come in here and you're gonna get to do some of the jobs I do, and we'll go visit classrooms. But Noah, you gotta look like me when you do it. Okay, so when you come back, do you have a tie at home?
No.
No, a shirt and tie? We're gonna get you a shirt and tie, and you're gonna look just like me, and we'll plan that real soon, okay? All right.
The park. So he's got on his shirt and tie here today, and this is part of the inquiry that's happening in his classroom. And inquiry is when you have some wonderings about the world. And Noah's wonderings were, what does Mr. Mills do all day? And so he's going to find out. He's going to follow me around this morning and probably for a portion of the afternoon and find out what does a principal do. And I know with this teacher, with help of his teacher, he's going to be tweeting out some of that information. So we have to welcome him as well.
Good morning.
Very good response there.